I'ma get funky.
Alien 8 UK.
I'ma get crazy. I'ma get loose. I'ma get hazy, hazy, hazy. I'ma take a ride. 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 Take me to your leader, take me to your leader, take me to your leader. 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 Yeah, yeah. Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader. Ellie, 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 Ellie,
Signal acquisition initiated. Cross-referencing anomaly archives. Pattern recognition complete. Aether 8 online.
Hello, today's show. Who's got YouTube on in the background? Naughty person.
Why can't I hear anybody?
Not I.
Not me.
Has somebody got YouTube open in the background?
There we go. Now I can hear.
Nicole?
Yes. Can
Do
you hear
you
me?
have YouTube open?
No.
Very strange. Because I could hear the intro.
Yeah.
I could hear it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, after it finished.
I didn't even have sound coming out of my thing until a second ago.
Got my watching you. Watching you.
She's just come on.
Hey, I know.
Already.
What's up, everybody? Happy
So
Wednesday.
Good. Well, not bad Wednesday.
All right.
Getting there. So how are you lot? Oh,
Good.
sorry, David.
Everything looks weird now.
There we go.
There we go. Everything looks weird now. I'm trying to figure it out.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's great to see you all because we haven't had like the full panel for a while now. So
Yeah.
it's great to see you.
We're missing one person, no? Or two.
Tommy?
people? Yes, Tommy.
Spoke to
Tommy
Tommy
and Michelle.
today. Tommy became Mary Poppins for a while.
All right.
He was going picking the kids up from school, and it's like right on the coast. And he said, walking down, he goes, "Oh, nearly blew away." And just get your umbrella and tell everyone you called Mary.
Either that or join the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah,
I was talking about Tommy yesterday because I was on a Paranormal Paul show, and he goes, "How often do you talk to Tommy?" And I'm like, "Well, not often enough, considering he's supposed to be a co-host of this show."
True story.
He's like Bigfoot.
Yeah,
It appears when he
and
wants to.
Michelle is doing of her museum
Yes.
next Friday.
Yeah.
A week on Friday. So she's very, very busy doing that. Have you seen the pictures online? They're
Yeah.
renovating doing the floor, doing the plastering, painting. I'm like, nah, I'd just stay as it is if it were me. So
Oh, you
But
got to
anyway,
make
well-
I see your shoulder and raised you 2 shoulders today.
Ah,
Oh.
I like
Ooh.
it. I like it.
Daddy like.
You have
David,
your
please
shoulders around here, Abby.
don't take
I
your
know.
top
I
off,
can't do it with this
please.
one. Well, it's suddenly gone cold in the UK again, so the jumper's back on.
Yeah.
So what are we getting into, Andy?
Well, I'm just going to say hello to a few people in the chat.
Yeah.
So
Hello, Kitty.
we've got Space Cow, Simon Riley, other Simon, Baby with a Laser, and Og, and Stephen Collin doing the moderating. We've got Vark Hallam, Emma Harvey, Raoul is in there somewhere, Zero Down. Yeah, Zero Down, and a few others. So, yes.
I think we
So
need
welcome
a
and thank you.
way to refer to Simon than other Simon.
Yeah, we need a surname for other Simon.
Or we need an identifier.
Yeah.
Because other Simon isn't very friendly sounding.
No,
Oh, we
I
got
know. I
Simon
mean, it's the
and another
first
Simon.
thing. We've got Mr. Riley and Mr. Not Riley.
Mr.
Unless he's
ZH.
called Simon. But he could be called Riley as well, and he's just 2 Simon Rileys. Who knows?
It could be Simon Riley on both accounts. Trolling.
Doppelganger.
Yes. Ambidextrous. Who knows? Anyway, so we're not doing 48 hours as such. We're just in reality check. So now that all the UAP and UFO disclosure is still like here and there, I thought if
How
we
is
jump
it?
back
How is it, Andy? How was that?
that?
That's a really good airplane
Yeah.
noise.
That was a
Very
UFO,
cool.
but thanks. Anyway, I just thought we'll do disclosure, not disclosure. We'll do reality check on. I hate the term paranormal, the unknown. So we've covered everything: Bigfoot, Dogman, the Hat Man, the Fae, the lot. Yeah.
Well, this is just like a little fun anecdotal story that's not really paranormal related, but kind of. Did you know that Paranormal Activity is coming to Broadway?
Say what?
Paranormal
No.
Activity on Broadway.
What, the film?
They just announced that they found the cast for it.
Did they dig him up?
I guess because performances are starting the middle of August,
All I
and
can
say
it's
is-
opening September 15th.
One
I
hell
don't
of a
know how
performance.
they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, but Paranormal Activity is coming to Broadway.
It'll never beat Rocky Horror, but anyway,
Yeah, this
No.
is true.
that's it.
I don't think
That's
it's in the same vein.
astounding.
Alas.
I don't even know if it's a musical. Can you imagine like the Paranormal Activity musical?
If it's on Broadway, I reckon it pretty much will be. You don't really get non-musicals, do you? Or do you?
Yeah, there's some that are not musicals.
Is there? I've never been to see a show on Broadway, but so I don't know. I've been to Broadway. I've been in Stardust Cafe when I first went to New York.
That's fun. That one is
Hey,
fun.
Space
was
Cow. Thank you
get
very
the
much.
stars from Broadway going dancing and singing on the tables. So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Saturday night in my 20s.
So we're gonna.
Okay, all right. So the plane
should we start
follows
with,
James and Lou, a couple who relocate from Chicago to London in hopes of escaping their past, only discovered that places aren't haunted, people are.
Nicole, I think your mic is not selected. I think your laptop mic is on.
What the heck?
I was just thinking that then, because that's what happened last. It's very tinny.
Jesus, is that better?
Yay!
Hey!
Hello.
First, I can't hear you. Then you can't hear me.
We can
So
hear
we
you.
have
It just sounded like you're in a tunnel.
Analog Nicole, digital Nicole.
Right? This is 4K, baby.
Thank you, Og.
So
Thank you.
Carry on. Thank you, David.
That was it. Just that it's following a couple that moved to London, and it's based on the show. It's a new story, but it's based on the film series.
Oh, fantastic.
Excellent. So, should we start off with Bigfoot activity in Ohio and Colorado?
Bring it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
This is from yesterday.
Yeah.
So, Bigfoot is back. So, all this is online. Yeah, this is what people have put online. So, whether they're chatting or whether it's legit, who knows? Who cares? It's content, and that's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bigfoot is back in the online chatter again, especially in the US, because where else would it be other than the US? Because we don't really get them anywhere else. But anyway, May 2026, reports out of Northeast Ohio described a flap of alleged Bigfoot activity, including tracks, unexplained howls. One report claimed investigators had catalogued 8 highly credible reports being around 6th of March, mostly around the Portage County east of Akron. Is that right? Does anyone know?
Ohio, yes.
Yeah.
Right. So there are new reports from the Western US. A Denver Gazette article from 2nd of June covered claims that a teenager reportedly shot at what he believed to be a Sasquatch during a weekend of strange encounters in a remote American forest. Treat this one carefully because teen reportedly shot Sasquatch is exactly the kind of sentence that makes journalism crawl into a cupboard. There was also a reported Idaho Memorial Day weekend where teenage campers claimed they were circled by multiple Sasquatch-like creatures near Payette, P-A-Y-E-T-T-E, Payette. Again, this is witness claim territory, not confirmed evidence, but the atmosphere, woods, teenagers, nighttime, multi-alleged creatures, fear, and probably someone filming absolutely nothing useful because that is apparently required by law. And if it was, it is probably blurry. So anyway.
Not 4K.
Yeah, so these are teenagers out camping, probably drinking, maybe smoking. They've heard a noise. It's probably a bear. What do you reckon?
I reckon do not shoot the Sasquatch.
No. Because
Do
it's going to
not
be like
do
some
that.
guy in a ghillie suit. That was an
Well-
episode of some show where they shot a guy like in a ghillie suit and they were like, we caught Bigfoot. We shot Bigfoot.
Sorry, but that's funny.
It was
So
funny.
Bigfoot remains the only creature on Earth that can allegedly dodge trail cams, hunters, drones, thermal scopes, and every half-decent autofocus system invented since 2007. But that
Except
is
for
so
the
tricky.
PG film, which is
Yeah.
under
Yeah,
huge speculation.
yeah, but that keeps dipping in and out, and that was to do with his. Was it to do with his son?
It's a new documentary, isn't it, that's gone out? This new footage, apparently.
Yeah, it's to do with his son or his grandson or something. I think it was his son. We did talk about it a bit ago when RPG and Brian King Shark came on, and they went into detail. So if you're not sure on that, go back and watch the previous episode from about 2-3 months ago. So what do you guys think of that?
I think with it being teens, take it with a pinch of bath salts, maybe.
Yeah. David?
I do remember a wide amount of sightings in Ohio in March. There was a lot, several of them. So I would love to say that I want to lean that's credible, because when you get a few, okay, but if you get like a whole lot of them, something's going on, something's happening. So very hopeful that those were actuals.
Yeah. Do you know what I've always wondered? I keep forgetting to bring it up. Area 51. Are there ever been any Bigfoot Sasquatch sightings in or around Groom Lake?
Not to my knowledge. It's kind
That's
of a
all desert, not like forest.
Yeah. It's kind of a desert kind of area, so it would be hard for it to hide like a cat appearing out of nowhere.
Yeah, in front of a camera.
Paranormal
then
Jack.
then turning into a microphone.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that area of Ohio where they saw all those weird things, the meteors that were behaving weirdly too?
Ooh.
There was a sighting of a meteor in
Ooh.
Ohio,
But that
roughly
was like,
close to that those Bigfoot sightings, from what I understand.
so was
And
it like dropping off the Bigfoot?
last week as well, there was in South Carolina and Massachusetts, I think, as well, there was those massive
Yes.
sonic
Yeah.
booms, wasn't there, that
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
hit all over the news, and apparently it turned out to be a meteor in the end, exploding above the atmosphere.
Yeah, I think Ronnie LeBlanc put something up about it, and quite a lot of stuff on TikTok about that as well.
Yeah.
But it just you get the sonic boom, but there's no recordings of the meteor. Was
No, there's not.
everybody in bed?
Yeah,
Was
or
there
during
no
the day.
CCTV going on,
No.
or no ring
No.
doorbells? Everything
Yeah,
just
at the time, you know, there was loads of calls into the police. They called the local Air Force bases. They even rang NASA and said, like, you know, have you got any rockets on the go or anything like that? Or are you testing anything like supersonic flight, like, you know, Concorde Sun or whatever they're calling the new one, Boom.
oh
Apt name. But yeah, I mean, I was watching the footage, and it's just like people's houses were shaking, and you know, people were generally scared because they thought, obviously, with what's going on geopolitically, they thought stuff might have hit the fan, so to speak. But
Yeah.
the fact that it was over 2 states that got this sonic boom effect. But as you say, you know, no one's actually found the meteor yet, have they? But NASA came out a couple of days later saying this was a meteor that exploded over the atmosphere, and that's what caused the sonic boom. And it, you know, it exploded before it kind of got into the atmosphere too much, so there wouldn't be
And they
anything.
were saying that all the like debris and everything and all the little meteorites fell into the ocean.
Yeah.
That's why people weren't
Why?
getting like plummeted with these things.
why do they always fall into the ocean? Why do they never fall on land? Are they just
Because-
drawn to water?
I guess the ocean covers most of the Earth, is possibly why. Although it does hit here every once in a while.
Well, look at the size of the craters that they've got around the world in different continents and that. So they do hit.
Yeah, that one.
But I
that's
think
what I
by
said.
the time
into that
they
lad's bedroom.
Yeah, but by the time they explode, right, and they're just little things, probably people don't even notice it. Because have you ever been like walking outside and you're like, I think something just like fell on me or something, and it could be a meteorite that exploded, and you wouldn't because it's small. It's
So
not
can
like-
I have a story about a meteor?
Everything
Can I tell a story real quick about
Go for it.
Go ahead.
tomorrow? A new episode of David Don't Know is dropping with Skits the PLK. He's a lifetime experiencer, and he told me a story which I was editing today, and it was the first part of the episode. Basically, he says that he was abducted. He was put in a auditorium where there were other abductees in it, sitting in a weird type chair. It's more of a scoop, and they were looking on a kind of a stage kind of thing, but it was not really a stage. A jelly-like figure. He said it looked like a regular bipedal, but it was moving like it was made of smoke or some sort of jelly-like. And it started to speak to them, and it was showing them he claims he was showing this kind of what do you call it? Like oh my God, I'm forgetting the term, but it's like a real looking thing. It shows the earth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he shows a it shows a meteor, a small meteor coming towards the earth, and then it impacts the earth and the whole thing explodes. And then after everyone sees this, he says, the creature in a weird voice says, you all will have a job to do. And then it's like snaps away, and then they're in a field. He goes, it's like Woodstock, because everyone that was in there is in this land. And then we see a meteor coming, and then everyone lifts their hand up towards the meteor, and it explodes in space, and these tiny little particles fall. And he says that after that, the next thing he remembers, because his son was abducted too, by the way. Next thing he remembers, he's standing, and his son's legs are around his waist, and his head is on his shoulders, and he's looking up and he sees a UFO basically flying away.
Wow.
Wow.
And I thought, oh my God, that is a crazy story.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
He
is
seems
mad.
really interesting. Like I keep
Yeah.
seeing his stuff scroll through my Instagram, and he's a very interesting guy.
He is
Looking forward to
something
watching
else.
that episode.
I'm telling you guys, this guy, there's something very magnetic about him. You know, the story he told, anyone else, I don't think I would have believed it.
Yeah.
But he seems very credible. He's been actually vetted by a lot of people in the community, and he has a documentary out on Amazon. Go check it out.
Oh, cool. We'll go and check that one out. So is anybody in the audience from South Carolina or around about that area had any this experience with this sonic boom last week? And what are your thoughts on it? And what were your experiences of it? Did it shake the house? Did it break the windows? Did it, you know, what happened? Because we've only seen videos.
Kalina said that her husband had one fizzle out very near him, watched it coming, and was super freaked out.
Hey, Kalina.
Hey, Kalina. I think I've only ever known one sonic boom instance with a meteor, and that was back in 2020 when it went over southwest of England, and we all heard that. It was in the middle of the night, and yeah, the house shook. I just thought it was a massive clap of thunder or something. But we had that back in 2020, and they said it was a meteor. Where it went down, nobody knows.
I don't know. We got meteors.
Gone
We
in the
got
water.
volcanoes exploding.
Yeah.
Erupting. We got all kinds of crazy things going on in nature right now.
Super El Nino, so crazy summer.
In
Yeah, what
this
is that?
reality that's not really a reality. Yeah.
What
Put
is,
on simulation.
Hard mode.
what
I'm
is
down.
that? What you just said? That weather
Kalina.
condition. I've never even heard that term before.
Oh, Super El Nino.
Yeah.
Basically, we're
Like
coming
what?
out. We were in El Nino last year. We're coming into La Nina, and then we're going into a Super El Nino. Apparently, because of we're in a massive solar maxima at the minute. We're getting a lot of sun flares and stuff like that. The ocean's warming up a bit more than usual, going from La Nina, which is a cooler ocean, to El Nino. So they reckon it's going to be a super El Nino, and also there's a polar vortex collapse as well, which is why it's been so cold in the UK up until last week.
Oh,
So
did it collapse
lots of-
again today then? Because
I
it's
think
down
it
pretty
blinking
quick.
well did.
Because they were saying on the news about it the other day, and they said it shouldn't affect anyone in the UK because we're only a small island, but pretty much everywhere else around the world are going to feel the impact of it. I'm like, right, okay, well, at the moment, I'm glad that I'm living in the UK. And then that was
What is
it.
this for the
It didn't
meteor or the El Nino?
the El Nino, whatever it's called.
No, we'll get it. We'll get stormy, wet.
Whatever
weather.
it is, right, Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got. I've never heard
I'll
that
pass
term
living over
before.
there. I like where I live. Bring on El
You'll be
Nino
like-
and El Nina. Bring on La Pendeja. All of that. Bring it on. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Just bring me the
love where I live.
sunshine and aircon.
Right, that's right. Sunshine. Daily occurrence over here. Thank you very much.
It's weird weather here in New York. Like one day it's 50, the next day it's 90. I don't know what it's doing, but
Nicole, I just remembered you're in New York.
I am.
San Antonio versus New York today. That's
Oh
right.
man.
There we
I
go.
don't even know
down,
what
lady.
sport we're talking. I'm assuming we're talking a sport.
In other words,
Basketball.
we're in
Alright.
this shit
NBA
weather.
I'm gonna
final.
go in basketball. All right.
New York is going down.
Probably.
So,
And you
yeah.
guys are hosting the World Cup as well with the football.
Soccer. I don't know. I keep
Yeah.
seeing all this stuff, and I don't know anybody who's watching it, anybody who's going
Not
to
me.
it. I don't even know where it is.
Boo.
There's two places in the US. Can't remember, but don't watch that. Just watch this. It's more
Yeah,
fun,
watch
more
this little
entertaining.
wave.
This is way
So-
more entertaining than people
Oh,
run
yeah.
up the field, run down
Chasing
the
a
field.
ball to kick it between three posts, and
But do you know
hey.
that professional soccer, they're all so good that they never get goals? I mean, not never, but like it's not like baseball where people hit the ball and they run. Like they're just literally running up and down the field.
I say
It's
they should
mainly-
reduce the space. Like make the
Make
the
it
pitch
bigger,
a lot tinier. Like
Bigger.
a lot.
Soccer.
bigger. That's five
They'll just
aside,
be
David.
wanting it
If
all the
it's,
time.
if it's bigger, they're just running forever. Who cares? No one wants to see
Exactly.
that. I want to see some fights.
So I'm
But make
guessing no
it
one knows the
smaller.
offside rule then.
No, make it smaller. Do it as five
Canada,
aside.
Mexico, the U.S.
Fly goalie. Yeah, you'll be laughing.
Oh, the
So-
final for the FIFA World Cup is going to be at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Apparently, that's
Yay,
why
yay.
everybody's crazy.
There you go. England will win. Merlin said so. So
Since
thank you.
well, it's been
Mark,
since
Helen, and Merlin.
66, so it's been a while.
Hockey
Yeah.
is better, huh, Space Cow? Where are you from, Space Cow? Let us know.
Space.
Canada, if they're saying hockey.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was thinking, but I'm not sure.
Yes. She
Canada
said
or
last
New
time she was
Jersey? They're
from
the only
Canada.
places
No,
that care about hockey.
she said about being in Canada last time because she was
okay.
on when Jem was on. I remember.
Ah.
Just
Well, this Alberta. All right,
Sweet.
very nice.
Yeah, there's a listener from Alberta. Yay, hope it's you.
Back when football began, they used to play from one end of a town to another.
Probably right.
That's endurance.
depends what town you lived in. Imagine playing that in Texas. I'll see you in about
Towns
12
aren't
years.
bigger.
Are they going to bring the Mayan version back? That's what I want to know.
Oh, where they play with heads.
Yeah, heads will roll. Not just
Wow.
the managers if they lose.
Well, we'll find
They
out,
said
won't we?
Alberta's Texas of the North.
Right. Anyway,
Love it.
sod football, soccer. Should we talk about Dogman, werewolf, folklore, and online sightings?
Yes.
Oh yes.
I'll be right back.
I don't know.
Has
how you can
Dogman
get
got online? Is he on
sightings.
Insta?
Possibly. Who knows? So, Dogman remains heavily driven by witness stories, podcasts, Reddit threads, Facebook groups, and YouTube lore, rather than mainstream reporting. Recent search results are mostly social media claims, recycled footage, and local legend content rather than properly verified cases. I noticed because Thingy popped up again. The one of the Dogman, not the Michigan one. There's another one. Was it the Gimbal? Is it a Gimbal Dogman? Where apparently it was two athletes in a costume where they're running towards the camera. I can't remember which one it was. That was from years ago, and it keeps popping up online. And they claimed it was genuine for ages, but I don't know if it was that one. But anyway, the Dogman legend has strong US roots, especially Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio, and parts of the Midwest. A 2024 Theropod Zoology article examined Dogman as a modern werewolf-style tradition and asked whether some reports could be misidentified real animals, while stressing that the evidence base is very, very thin. So, Dogman stories often share features: upright canine form, glowing eyes, speed, dread, tree-line sightings. The reports feel different from Bigfoot because Dogman encounters are usually more aggressive or threatening. Possible explanations: wolves, coyotes, bear, hoaxes, folklore, fear response, or something unknown. They always say something unknown. That basically they don't know. Just say we don't know. Why is
I mean,
Well, they
Dogman?
are. They just.
do you know Dogman
Just
exists?
say no. Never seen
Well,
one.
then
so I
it's
don't know.
unknown.
Why is Dogman
Excellent term, then I think.
Yes. Why is Dogman becoming more popular online now than ever before?
Because people are talking about it. And the more people talk about it, the more it trends and the more it shows you.
Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah, I haven't really heard of Dogman until recently. Like I would say within the past 5 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't. Before that, it's been
No.
werewolf.
Or
Yes.
Wendigo, or yeah.
Or
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Wendigo
Yeah.
doesn't look like a dog,
Yeah.
but I don't really know what a Wendigo looks like because we really have not captured an authentic picture of a Wendigo.
Mm.
But Dogman, there have been some stories where there's been a family that was mutilated.
Uh-oh.
He's frozen.
You shouldn't be talking about this. I feel like when you're not supposed to talk about something, they shut you down.
Well, what
Like
about
on Friday.
what about what Steve Mira said? Like, about it being an archetype. So
Yeah.
the
It
dog
can
man
choose
is
what you want it, whatever your fart is, that's what it picks up on your fart and changes into that.
Weird.
David's back.
Oh, you're
He's
back.
back.
You're back. What
There
were
he
you
is.
saying? You froze, David.
I was talking about Dogman, where there was a story where a family was mutilated.
Oh, Land
Oh my
Between the
god,
Lakes.
is it happening again?
No, you're
No,
still
you're
here.
good.
Yeah, that was the Land
Wow.
Between the Lakes in the lodges.
Oh, nope, you're gone again.
Caravans. He's gone. Not allowed to
Or is
talk
that
about it.
Michigan? The Great
But
Lakes.
I was like, a scientific anthropological study about what makes it a dog man versus a werewolf.
Well, the thing with a werewolf, it changes from human to wolf and back again. And metabolics and science and all that stress that that's impossible. If you change into one, it's then not physically possible to change back. But then
So
could it be using your body as a host, like reptilians do? Or once you turn into a werewolf dog man, you've only got so long before you can change back, and then you become one. I don't know. I'm just thinking of things that people have told me.
But then is a werewolf a dog man when it's in dog wolf form? Because how would you know if a dog man stays, canine all the time or morphs back when you're not looking?
You don't know. Apparently there's four types of dog man.
Or is it some sort of entity that's projecting some sort of fear predator on you to make you scared and run away, like Steve Mira was saying?
There's that as well. But the other thing is it I don't know what's going on here. There we go.
We've lost David.
He's gone. Are they some sort of weapon that the agencies are designing to make it easier for combat? Because apparently a lot of these were seen in no man's land during the First World War. And if you apparently they was on the German side, not the Allies. So, and is it Saint Christopher? Is it Saint Christopher? Saint somebody.
Patron saint of travel.
He was illustrated as being a dog-like creature. I don't know if it was him or someone else, but it's definitely one of the someone in the chat will know. Darren will know, or Shelley, or Ross. Anybody. Bigfoot dwarf, you'll know. Come on, someone help me.
I mean, I'd say cryptids. I'm not that up on the subject, to be honest with you. Mainly because we don't have many in the UK, apart from like Owlman and the Fae and
we
stuff
do.
like
We just
that.
don't see them.
No, we don't have the habitat. So, but no, I mean, I hadn't really heard of Dogman before I started, talking to people like Ryan and you guys and Brian King Sharp and Brian Bowden and Paul and stuff like that. So it's not something I know a lot about, but maybe it's something that morphs. And I think, as you say, is it some sort of energy weapon where they can put like hallucinations or images in your brain that if you don't want you near an area.
The other thing is, one of the theories is during the war, when soldiers were fatally injured, they would take part of what was still processing of that body and transfer it into this dog-like creature. So then it became a bit of both, because the theory for that was the scene around a lot of the cemeteries from the First and Second World War. So they think they were going back to find where their human form was buried, to find out who they are and where they went.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I've heard of the Angel of Mons that happened in 1916, where this angel appeared on the battlefield. And so I mean, what if it's the reverse of that? What if it's something evil or demonic? Because you've got a lot of war, death, and a lot of nasty stuff going on. We're not going to be too graphic. So, as well as bringing in the light, it could also be bringing in the negative, and that's maybe what they were saying.
Well, this is the other thing with it. So it's like a lot of people, mostly in the US, when they're out in the sticks in the middle of nowhere and they come across a dog man and it starts running after them and it's running alongside their vehicle and it reaches to open the car and it just does that on the handle. If that wanted to, with the power of it and the size of it and all that, if it wanted to get you, it'd rip the door off and it'd drag you out. Or are they doing it like you just said to cause fear? And then they, like we were saying to Steve the other night, and they feed off that fear. That way, they're either inter or ultra dimensional. They're not solid form.
One a couple of months ago, we've all seen the footage. I know you guys have seen it, where he's on the phone to the police and it's jumped on the back of his flatbed truck.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I posted that video several times. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, this is an animal. This isn't huge. This isn't, there's scratch.
It's not human. He keeps saying, it's not human, screaming it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, quickly. It was St. Christopher. He's famously depicted with a dog's head in Eastern Orthodox iconography. Yeah, that. They describe him as a giant form. Describe him as a giant from a tribe of dog-headed men who was converted and baptized, transforming his animal nature.
Oh, well, I'm going to go down a theory that Nicole's like, what about Anubis?
I've seen one.
I know. And it mind spoke to you.
It did.
Tell me more.
Do you know what it said?
You never heard this?
Did it call you
it's a good one.
Call you a bitch or something?
No. It went, shit, he's seen me, and then vanished.
Okay, that's the punchline, but what's the lead up? Come on, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Set the scene. Let's go.
Yeah.
So remember when there's all this stuff with Michelle with the dreams and the connection as to where she lived and it was in my dreams and we'd never met and all that, right? So cut to chase. So I spoke to Michelle about this a couple of months ago, and it is literally 2-3 villages away from where she grew up.
Yeah.
In Kings Lynn in Norfolk, right? On the east coast of the UK. So I'm driving along. I'd been to, say, Great Yarmouth. I don't know where I'd been, but right on the coast, and I'm coming back inland. So I'm driving down, and it's all pig farms and that around there. There's no path at the side of the roads. It's country roads. It's sand because of how close to the coast it is. So I'm going along, and it's when I was in the old transit van, the high top, 9 foot tall, 11 foot long, like the Sprinter, but for transit. And no aircon, so you always used to keep the window open, and like the passenger window, to let the air flow. Driving along, there's another delivery van coming the other way, so we both slow down to move over because the road ain't wide enough. As I come to this bend, so right in front of me, there's a triangle there of where this wood starts. On my right-hand side is a pig farm. You can see all the pig loos and everything, pigs, farmers, the mud, everything, like electric fence. I always call them pigloos because that's what they look like. Igloos for pigs.
Clarkson called them is pigloos, yeah.
The pigloos. I think that's the proper name for them.
It is,
so as I come up to this point where the road starts to bend, there's an entrance into the farmer's field and there's another pig farm there. As I get to this point, this is about end of October, beginning of November. So all the bark on the trees are quite dry. So you can see it's like a grey, it's not brown and green, it's not vibrant or anything like that. And I just clocked something right in front of me that stood out. It just seemed to be in higher contrast in everything else in there. And as I looked up, so I'm sat in this van and I measured my eye height from the floor. And my eye height, when sat up in the van, is 6.5 foot. So I was level, eye to eye with this. So it was at least 6.5 foot tall to its eyes. So possibly about 7 foot. The colour of its eyes is a colour I've never seen before. It's like amber, yellowy, green luminescence colour.
Ooh.
So imagine all them three colours creating one colour.
Mm.
And that's what it was. It's like the black on it was jet black, like dark black matter. The brown on it, so say where it had a patch on that shoulder, it'd have identical one on that one. Couldn't see any uniform on it, but whatever it had on its left-hand side was identical on the right, and so on and so on. It had, its ears were on top of its head, not the side, and there's only a little like that with a little gap between them.
Yeah.
Couldn't see its snout, didn't see any teeth because it was looking head on. But it was stood like that, like it was guarding something. And I thought it was all brambles and everything in front of it because I could only see it from the waist up. And as I got to it, as I'm coming around the bend and seeing it, we both locked eyes. And in my head, wasn't my voice, don't know what it was, it just said, shit, he see me. And then it just vaporized to nothing. It's gone, like it was never there. And then I phoned my mate up. After about 10 minutes of like, what the hell just happened? He went, did you get out and have a look? Are you mad? Who in the right mind would do that?
Is there things
I
reported in that
my
area?
doors. Yes, apparently so.
Yeah.
So I've been back there a few times. I've not been for a while. The time after that I went, I literally parked up in the field, got out of the van and took photos of the tree and circled them. I Google mapped it so you can see all the surrounding villages, everything. So like bird's eye view of it, where I was, so on and so on. But then there's nothing else there. But when I got there to have a look, expecting to see all these brambles, there's nothing there. It was only like 2 inches high. It's like a little bit of grass. So I'm like, well, why couldn't I see the bottom half? It must have been materializing, and that's why I didn't see any legs. I've seen it from like the bottom of your rib cage. Yeah, like halfway up the abdomen, and that was it. Nothing, no legs. Didn't see the bottom of the arms. Didn't see hands or paws or anything like that. And it is just one of the weirdest things. It was literally, oh, there's the dog, it's gone. That's how quick it happened.
There's a question in the chat. Can you answer it? Because I kind of want to know also.
Did it have a British accent?
Did it have a British accent? It didn't have any accent. It was what you call mind speak. It was just shit, he see me.
You don't, but you didn't hear an accent in
Interesting choice of words.
Didn't hear. Oh, that's what I thought. It's like, why would it say shit for a start? Was it using it in my terminology, like what I would say if I'd seen?
Oh,
it
you
the
were.
Way around?
It was your terminology, all right?
Yeah.
But was it your voice, like your inner voice?
No, it was just a generic voice.
No accent.
No accent.
Nothing. I couldn't tell you if it was English. I couldn't tell you where in England it was from. There's no local dialect on it or anything like that. And that was all it said. And then it went. And then people ask me, is it an ancient wood? So it's like most woods around the UK are ancient because they've been there forever. And the trees aren't massive, but the woods were probably 300 yards long and about 150, 200 yards deep. It just went into a triangle, then stopped, then it was all fields again. A bit further down, there was a garage for trucks and like wagons and all that, like MOT place and what have you. The next town was probably another 5-minute drive away, next village. I won't even call it a town. And I've been back there 5-6 times since, not seeing anything. When I park up, when I have been back, I'm very reluctant to get out and go wandering just in case there is something else there. But
I'm wondering, especially here in the UK, I don't know what about America, but we've got a lot of legends of shooks, whist hounds, hellhounds. Depending on what part of the country you come from, it's called something different. With these great canine werewolf-y type dog men with red eyes. I mean, we've got them on Dartmoor. You know, you've got them all over the Cannock Chase werewolf and things like that. I mean, is this just a different name for the same phenomena? It's just being updated with the internet age.
Well, archetype, again, is it like Steve was saying, is it evolving? Is it evolving the way that our mind's evolving with, like me and Nicole talk about a lot, with our intent, with manifestation. If you're what you want to see or what you can understand when you see something, does it project it as that, whether it's from your mind or out in the open? Are you
Well, I
getting
feel
to
like
see
that's when I
what you
saw-
want it to see?
When I saw that nun
Balls.
looking thing, and the two other people with me saw something that looked like from the orphan and something that looked like a black-eyed child, all in the same location. I wonder if it was kind of playing off of what it thought fears were,
Yeah.
playing off
Yeah.
the horror archetype.
Yeah.
So
So
it
it's
just
projection.
seems
It's almost like a what do you call it? Screen memory, but it's
Yep.
just like projecting that.
it's going
what
into
you're
your
afraid of.
mind. Well, it's going into your consciousness, working out what makes you tick, and going, right, I don't want to scare them. I'll show them something nice. Or let's feed off this fear. Let's give them the most terrifying account they could ever have in their life, and give them that. Or maybe find something in between and see where it takes them. It could be playing games. We don't know.
So it's the scene of Harry Potter, basically, isn't it? So this thing actually comes out the wardrobe and turns into Professor Snape wearing a dress. So whatever you're afraid of, almost. Yeah.
Doppelgangers.
Yeah.
And then the shadow people, they always come out the cracks of the corners of the room, like where the wall and the door meet, or where the ceiling and the wall meets. It's all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
or
but
from under the
doppelgangers,
bed,
if
or
you see
out
'em,
the closet.
That's your 86, don't you? I mean, one of the most famous accounts is Marie Antoinette bumping into her doppelganger, and we all know what happened to her.
Yeah, but that was back in the days where you'd cough funny and they'd burn your orangi because they thought you was a witch.
Well, no, it was the French Revolution, wasn't it? It was.
But it was all everything.
Yeah,
what I mean
but
is,
apparently there's meant to be a time slip at Versailles as well, so that place was very spiritually active, shall we say?
Yeah, that's one of the most famous time slip stories of them walking through the gardens of Versailles and seeing it like it was back in the day.
Yeah.
So what do you think, David?
I don't know.
David don't know.
David don't know. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Nicole.
I did.
I like
it. Before I started doing the YouTube channel, I used to listen to tons and tons of podcasts, and it was mainly cryptids. That was it. And I'd listen to about anything between 5 and 10 podcasts every single day, 5 days a week.
Jesus.
Not ours.
So you weren't about then. I'm going back like 3-4 years ago. And
he doesn't even
probably
listen to
further.
mine now.
I don't even listen to my own.
I mean,
oh no, I loved your two together. That was amazing. I love that. I watched that one.
I was saying before we went live that once I stop doing Fridays, because I'm going to be sat here doing all the editing and that, I'm going to have one screen with all your guys' podcasts going on. I'm going to put them into some sort of playlist and then have that going on while I do the editing on the other one. So it's all good. I promise.
You haven't got many of mine to listen to because they're only just gone on YouTube.
I'm just giving you crap, Andy, because it's at 8:30, so it's what, like 2 a.m. for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I get up 3 hours after that, so yeah, unfortunately, I do apologise. But so with the cryptids and what have you, there's so many. You got the rakes, you've got Hatman. Is Hatman a cryptid? Possibly.
I don't think
ET's cryptids.
I don't think so either.
Technically, ET is a cryptid.
Animally, unless people.
Well, it's something that exists on Earth that hasn't been categorized.
If it's a shadow figure, it's more of a shadow figure.
Cryptozoology.
You can't make everything a cryptid. You just can't do that.
No.
I agree.
So shadow figure, I would think
lazy.
Yeah, you're putting everything in a category.
Alien.
You might as well put ghosts as a cryptid. You might as well put, which I know you would love to do, right?
No, some people do. That does my head in. But I was going to say, when Nicole was saying about when you get the manifestation in the archetype and it can be whatever you want it to be, I don't think spirits do that. I think spirits, that the spirit of a dead person, is something completely different to the other stuff.
But the spirits of dead people supposedly can appear how they want to appear.
Yes.
Like we've had encounters with spirits during investigations that, they passed when they were 80 something years old, but they're kind of presenting as, a young woman or as a child. So it's thought that they can kind of show themselves how they want to.
It's giving
Yeah.
healthy person.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or also
happy
you've got
times.
or residual
coming
energy as
back,
well
isn't
when
it?
they're in that moment. So it's just replaying that
It's
moment in
coming
time.
back
But they're
at the
intelligent.
best point of its life.
Ooh.
Yeah. So then that gets into the whole rabbit hole of, all right, the sacred spirit kind of thing.
Delicious.
Where, all right, if you have a particularly traumatic experience or a profound experience, something that really affects you in some way, that part of your spirit kind of breaks off and stays there, and that's how you get
Trauma.
even like the living hauntings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're intelligent, they can communicate with you, but
Well, that's the
Person's
thing.
still
I
alive.
think as soon as you have some sort of trauma in your life and it lasts for, like, I'm talking a good at least months, if not years, then you get that residual, what we call residual living. It's a constant ticking over of whether it's stone tape theory or something else. But why can't it happen while it's alive? Why can it only happen once it's gone?
It
doesn't
doesn't
make sense. It should happen both at the same time.
It's a bit of quantum entanglement. If you experience something highly traumatic, say in a room of a house, for instance, something very traumatic happens to you. We're not going to go into details of what that trauma can be.
No.
You can leave the imprint of that energy that in that space, and it will replay, even though you're alive and well, but that energy will still replay until it's repolarized. You have to repolarize that energy to clear it and put it into something more positive. Without going into details, there was an instance that I know about that I was involved in where trauma did happen in a certain room, and it was a horrible room. No one wanted to sleep in there. It had this horrible atmosphere to it. And it wasn't until years later when it became a young children's room, and then that joy, that energy, that different kind of atmosphere actually repolarized that energy within the room, and the issues stopped. And you didn't get that. People weren't reporting that same effect when they stayed in that area or went into that area, since the energy from the children, living children, I might add, cleared it. So you can actually leave a residual haunting, and still be alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm talking about too the ones that aren't even residual, that are intelligent, that are interacting with you.
Yeah.
That's something even crazier, because residual energy, you understand, right? Like, it's stone tape theory. It's leaving it's like when you leave a room after people argue and somebody walks in, they're like, what happened in here?
Yeah.
And then if you could put a REM pod out and be like, all right, if you guys just got into an argument, light up the REM pod, and it does it.
Yeah.
But then could
weird.
that energy then create a doppelganger, which in turn would be some sort of golem? Could that be a thing?
What is the definition of a golem?
It's the
You
clay figure, isn't it?
Yeah, and
it's from Lord of the Rings.
Are you thinking more of a tulpa, Andy?
Yeah, it's called a golem as well. Tulpa, golem, it's all the same thing.
Is a golem a real thing?
Yeah.
It's Jewish mysticism.
I definitely haven't just made it up. Yeah. So
no, I mean, no, it's a real thing, but is it like a real thing outside of
Lord of the Rings? Yes. So a golem's like a tulpa. You create it, you manifest it, you shape it, and then it becomes whatever. Magic is the way of doing it. Have a look online. They can explain it better than I can.
I'm looking at it.
All right, yeah. It's
Golem
real.
is a fictional character in J.R. Tolkien's Middle Earth. Okay.
And you've got the golem, which is the...
that's the one I thought of.
Yeah.
Golem, yeah. Golem's a golem.
Clay,
it's just
is
the way
clay model that's brought to life when you put a scroll in its mouth,
but
which comes from
golem,
the Kabbalah, Jewish Kabbalah.
Golem is a golem. Same thing. It's just the way you pronunciation, dialect.
Yeah, golems are made of clay.
Okay, golem. Golem and Gollum are two different things. I got it.
Same
Spelling.
thing.
No, I'm saying spelling.
Do
If you
you-
put in Gollum, Gollum, you get Lord
Oh
of the
no,
Rings.
only one L.
Oh,
Just one L.
LEM is the other thing.
She's
Yeah.
telling
Wow.
you the difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference. So going back to what Andy was saying, our good friend Ronnie LeBlanc just wrote a book that came out called Interdimensional, where he theorizes that Bigfoot, Dogman, ghosts, aliens all come from a dimension. Yeah. They all come from the interdimensional portal.
Yeah.
Which in that case, Andy, I guess you can put them all in the same category. I wouldn't call them cryptids, but it's not far off, right?
Oh, what would you? We need a new term for them, because then if they all come from this one place, are they just? Don't know. I don't know.
Should
Well,
name
it's
it
just
after
like
you.
Steve
Call
Lewis
it
says, it's
Andus. They're Andus.
Non-human entities or non-human intelligence.
But they
If
could
it's
be
not
human.
intelligent, we should definitely call it Andus.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Alternate new dimensional. I need something with a Y.
Don't know. But here's a
IDB.
question:
David.
IDBs,
each-
interdimensional
Why?
beings.
Does
No, it
each
has to start with
dimension?
ANDY. We have to think of what ANDY
Does
stands
each
for.
dimension have a different frequency?
I believe so.
I do,
Yeah.
because it wouldn't make sense if they didn't. They just
Yeah,
all
if
be
it was the
mingling
same
into one,
frequency, it would only be one dimension, I would
Yeah.
think.
and
Yeah.
it'd all be overlapping, and it'd be like water mixing.
But
loads
how
of
do different
water
things
together.
have their own frequency in the third dimension? Like a desk is vibrating at its own frequency, and it's not the same
Yeah.
frequency as us. Otherwise, we'd be able to match and go through it. Everything has its own weird frequency. So it's like several frequencies in one
Yeah.
dimension, right?
Well, I suppose you have a range, say between 2 and 200. Say 2 and 200 in ours, and the next one's 201 to 502 or whatever. I don't just get what I mean. But
But
then
if you match that
sometimes,
frequency, you can phase.
yeah. But sometimes it's that frequency it alters for whatever reason. That's why get to see it in both, or more than 2 or more at the same time. Depending.
That's a good description. Radio station.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a very good description.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, you tune in.
Shout out to Ross for that one.
I spoke about that loads. Oh, the
Oh yes, let's give credit to Andy. Andy got that.
thank you.
Good job, Andy.
No, but but
You're
if
my
you,
hero,
like,
bro.
on a vinyl record where you've got the groove, yeah, it's one groove, but they're all right next to each other. It's the same groove, but each groove does a different thing. So,
Maybe we only see these things when we're tuned into that Pacific. I can't say Pacific.
Did you see that,
It
Nicole,
comes out
in the
specific.
comments?
specific.
Yeah. Frequency. No, I missed it.
Anomalous non-human dimensional yields. Andes.
Ah, there you
There you
go. Well
I
done.
made it fit.
I love that.
That's what we're going to
And keep-
refer to them now. They're Andes.
And
They're Andes.
keeping that one. Yeah, but so then if
Well,
all
what if
that's
you see
happening,
Andes in the Andes?
but if all that is happening, then all these so-called alien life form that are coming from these different parts of the solar system that exist.
Well, there have been claims that they're not actually coming from outer space,
I know.
but they're actually coming from interdimensional type of places. As a matter of fact, one of the most famous call-ins to AM Coast to Coast was a gentleman that claimed he worked in Area 51.
Yes.
He says he was on the run because he found out that these alien beings were not coming from outer space. They actually came in through a portal, and they're interdimensional, and they have already taken over a lot of heads of state, taken over leadership, and that we actually don't know what they're. And this, of course, this is all speculation. This is a guy calling in. And what was very strange about this, and what it made it somewhat believable, is that while this man is talking, he realizes he has to get off quickly. But before he can do that, the whole thing shuts down. And Art Bell, who is the host, said this had never happened before. Their entire radio signal was shut down, and they had zero control over it.
You got to wonder then if they were telling a little bit of truth there.
Yeah.
Who stopped it?
Have you listened
going
to
down
that?
the route of David Icke, isn't he? Because he very much says the same, that these beings, these lower frequency dimensional beings that are calling the shots, so to speak. Really what you call the shadow government. He's a proper shadow government.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who given the reptilian. But have you listened to that podcast, David?
The one I just referenced? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have listened to it. Hence how I got that information that I just told you.
No, but you could just read it off the internet or from a book or whatever.
No,
but
I used to listen to that station. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But what do you think of it? Because the way he's talking, I've listened to it a couple of times. The way he's talking, he's got that panic.
Yeah.
He seems legit. He's not laughing. He's
terrified.
It's like
you
he's
can hear
looking
it.
over his shoulder as he's talking from beginning to end.
Did you know, Andy, that he called back later?
Oh no.
He called back later in another episode.
I thought that was it. He'd gone.
No, he called back, and this is like months later. Same guy. He was even more terrified at this point because they said they were getting closer.
Yeah.
They're able to triangulate, and they get closer and closer. He didn't think he was going to make it. After that call, never heard from him again.
Wow.
He's gone. So could it have been faked? Yes, it could have been faked.
You could find out who it was and have their information like that. But
you know what bothers me is that, okay, this guy, and this is back in the 80s, 90s, somewhere around that time.
Yeah.
He was basically a whistleblower, right? He was coming out and saying this is what's really happening.
Yeah.
I guess they really didn't want anyone to know this. But Bob Lazar comes out late 70s, early 80s saying not the same thing, but similar things. And he's okay. He's still around.
Yeah.
Why? What's the difference?
Well, he did have threats to his life and all different stuff going on, his family and all that. But he's
still here.
Well, what am I going to lose? He goes, I'm just going to carry on. If they want to take me, they're going to take me anyway, regardless of whether I say anything or not.
Well, he's a bigger name, isn't he? He's a well-known person, so it would be, if they bump someone off like that, it's going to create more conspiracy. So it's better for them to discredit them or make some sort of scandal or legal issue that they have to face.
So when it came out, he wasn't well known. They could have bumped him off then, but you're right.
Yeah,
they took a different approach.
Yeah,
they tried to discredit him. They removed him from the schools he claimed he went to. He actually did go. There were people who said, I went to school with him there. But his records are gone. They're completely gone. His records are scraped from Los Alamos, where he worked.
Yeah.
He did work there. There are people who said he worked there. He did come out with an element we did not have before. He mentioned it. 115. We now have that element. This is the most credible, I think, heroic whistleblower, the first one that made any sense back then.
Yes. Yeah.
They opted to leave him alone, which was unique because they were popping people off left and right at that time. That was the policy.
Because I think that if you say something crazy and general public thinks you're crazy,
right,
then doing something to you only reinforces that, okay, well, look at that. It's bringing more attention to that. It's making people think, okay, maybe it was credible. Look what happened to him. If they just let you go and look like a nutcase, then nobody's going to believe you anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted some information to get out. So they let it and see how far he would go with the information that he was saying.
Yeah.
And see how the public responded to it, whether they were going to take it seriously or
maybe,
go, yeah, right, mate, sort of thing.
Maybe that was disclosure.
We've come a long way since War of the Worlds.
We have. Yeah. And people believed that at the time. They panicked.
And
they panicked.
So I can see why the government would be, a little hesitant to come out and say things if that was the reaction to a fake production.
Yeah.
Or justify them, or, justify them not coming out with something or letting that production go ahead, sponsoring it. So it's just like, no, mass hysteria, we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have it at the end of the show, guys. we had done. Yes, 1 hour 4.
I was just about to ask David about Joe's hole as well, about on Coast to Coast. You remember that story?
That seems like
Joe's?
personal.
You mean Mel?
Mel, that's it. Mel's hole. Yeah.
Can we save that for next week?
Absolutely.
Andy got to go to bed.
Yes, he does.
I really do.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you,
Jack says
everyone. Bye, Jack. Cheers for coming on. It's been a lot better, other than Davey glitching for about a minute before. Then everything's nice and settled, so it was good.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Appreciate it.
It's all right.
Nice to
anytime.
see you guys. I've not seen you guys in ages, so yeah, it's nice to see you guys.
Yeah, so Mal's up. We'll do a reality check on Mal's up next week. That sounds so wrong. I am not.
Where I got Joe from.
I'm not putting that in AI. Not a chance.
Ah, that's why. See, they did an Amazon program of it, and I think they called him Joe. So.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, they've made like a
change the name.
Yeah, they've done like a fictional story around it. Yeah.
Well, ladies, you look absolutely beautiful today. Thank you so much. Good to see you, girls. And Andy, hi. How are you, sir? Good to see you again.
And tonight, if anybody is still up at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, I have Mike Famelont coming on. We're going to talk about Bigfoot and the shadow of the big red eye.
Oh, fantastic.
Excellent. And
I shall catch that one tomorrow when I'm awake.
Myself and Abby will be back on Monday with Eric Mintel.
Oh, yes.
So he's only on for about an hour, but he's going to be talking UFOs and a new documentary that he's just finished doing. And I think he said about one of his books.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to play my little recording I sent you on that one?
I will do. I'm going to get that done, especially for that. So there's no show on Friday. We're back Monday, Wednesday, and then I'll keep you updated with everything else that's going on. So yeah, Monday, Wednesday.
I'm going to be out of town next week, so I will not be on Wednesday.
And I've got a recording as well, I think, next Wednesday. I need to check with Nicola.
Me and you, Nicole.
Oh, it's just me and you.
Yeah. Right,
David, you have your episode with Skits coming, dropping tomorrow, right?
Yes, Skits, the PLK. The episode drops tomorrow. It's very exciting, you guys. Check it out.
Fantastic.
I loved it. Do you remember, Abby, when I was just crazy that one day?
Yeah.
That's when I finished interviewing him.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll catch up with that one.
He'd had the blue M&Ms. That's what it was. Oh, just a quick one. So Tommy has done a documentary about the Devil Dogwoods. They filmed it last week, so that should be coming out soon. So
brilliant.
he's going to send me the link as soon as it's all put together and everything. He's going to send me the link, and I said I'll share it out. So I'll get him to send it to you guys as well.
Oh, definitely. We'll have to get him on to talk about that. The lesser spotted Tommy will have to come on and talk about it.
Let's get freaky.
You don't get blown away.
Getting Dogman to come on and talk about it.
True
At least we know it'll be real then, you know.
Yeah. Right. So that's it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you for all the 800 new subscribers. We're at nearly 3,500.
Wow.
We're on 3305. So appreciate it. That's it. Take care. See you on.
See you when we see you.
All right.
Friday.
See you next Monday.
Monday. See you Monday.
Glad it was Monday, not Tuesday. Right. Going. See you later.
Oh,
Bye-bye. I know. See you later.
Signal acquisition initiated. Cross-referencing anomaly archives. Pattern recognition complete. Aether 8 online. Proceed.
Welcome back. You found it again. The UFO Files. Broadcasting round the clock on Alienate UK. Red Eye listeners, insomniacs, sky watchers, van drivers on the long haul. You're tuned to the only station that stares back at the dark with you. 24 hours, we circle the same old questions. Lights over the north, shadows over the south. Phone lines open, headphones on, blinds half drawn. I got case notes spread like takeaway menus. Highlighters bleeding through until sunrise. Coordinates scribbled on coffee stained napkins from a truck stop somewhere near the East Coast. We don't do jump scares here. We do the long stare out the window at 3:33 a.m. when the estate's asleep and the sky feels too crowded. You call him with that voice, half whisper, half dare. First time chatter, long time watcher, and the hairs rise on every neck in frequency range. Maybe it's satellites, maybe it's stories we tell, so we're not alone in these flickering terraces and rented rooms. Either way, keep your dial right here. This is the UFO Files. Alienate UK. All night, every night. Welcome back.
Alien 8 UK.